right, welcome back. What's going on? So I finally got the drive shaft stuff figured out, and the G8 has been driving around with the manual swap done on it. The car is still not like 100% done. I still got like the body control module stuff to do, and I got something going on with my gauges I gotta figure out. I don't know what that is yet, but so far this car is a completely different car. Like, it is so much more fun to drive, so much everything more. Like, these cars, I wish they would have came factory with a manual. But if you're about to do this, please go watch my video on how to do it. It'll save you a lot of time and money, because I have spent a lot of money and time on this car. So I ended up getting the stock drive shaft cut for it, which I'm glad I found somebody that would cut it and weld it and shorten it, because the local place that is known for doing drive shafts around me decided, hey, I don't want to do it. But anyway, beside the point, won't use them again. So manual setup is Texas Driveline Performance Stage 2, or whatever you want to call it, TR6060. Camaro pedal, Camaro brake pedal, Camaro clutch, Tech Performance master cylinder, Tech Performance master cylinder line to the trans. Other than that, like, it was pretty straightforward. Oh well, I have the shifter from a Commodore as well, but some say the Camaro one will work. I'm not sure, but other than that, like, this car has been great. I've had people asking me questions like, will reverse lights work? Mine work because I have a Commodore harness in the car. It's going to be the same as if you were to get a GXP harness. So as you heard in the video from that camera, the car still has the muffler cut off right here, but the stuff to make a custom 3-inch exhaust is on the way. So I'll be making a custom 3-inch exhaust. I'm gonna go with the Black Widow Neighbor Hater mufflers. I don't know how I'm gonna like them yet. I've watched a couple of videos on it. They sound all right, so we'll see. But if you're not familiar with this car, I've had this car for 3 years. I cammed it, stalled it because the DOD went out. Then I took it to a local dealership and they decided to blow it up. So I ended up getting a 6-liter for it out of a truck, so iron block, and I put a TR6060 behind that 6-liter. Also, the car is cammed, long tubes, Cook's long tubes, a Veraram cold air intake, and pretty much a bolt-on cam car with the TR6060 and Camaro 345 rear diff in it. Also, I've got the Australian badges on the car, as long as Australian gauges in. In the tune, you have got to do a segment swap from a manual car. Make sure your operating system is the same, because you can mess up some stuff. But I got mine off of HV Tuners or something like that. I had to look it back up if anyone's interested. But the car has been running good. I'm still in braking period. I'm a Gen 3 6-liter with LS2 internals, so the 58 electric wheel, crank, pistons, everything. I'm still on braking period, but I've just been driving the car every day trying to get miles on it. I think I'm up to like 200 miles now before I go back and look at the tune, because the tune is still just the same, pretty much base tune. People ask me like, oh, how much was the whole swap? It depends on, that's kind of a broad statement because other people don't have the resources I do, but it just depends on where you are, who you know, because I had a lot of good people help me with the build and local people who I help in return, so it kind of looks like swapping trades. But it could go from under $5,000 to above $5,000. It depends on how crazy you want to go with it, to be honest with you. But the car is not in its final stage right now. I don't like the Camaro clutch, so I'm gonna be pulling that out once I'm gonna get the miles on it and enjoy the car again. Exhaust is definitely getting done, but this is now my daily driver. Oh, and I have this new spoiler made from carbon fiber. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Car looks a little bit more aggressive back here now, but I'm trying to keep up with the videos on YouTube, but it's just super hard for me right now because I work night shift and I sleep most of the day, which I need to go to work tonight, and it's like 10:30 in the morning. So after I edit this, I'm gonna probably go to bed. But if you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to ask me, because I'm on Instagram. You can hit me up on Instagram. I prefer not Facebook, because I kind of keep that for my personal life and my family and friends and stuff. But Instagram is at President Yancey. I will answer any questions that I'm able to answer and give any advice I'm able to give, because this has been an experience and I'm so glad I did it, because I fell in love with this car all over again, and it kind of kicked me into the drive to get it back on the road, because I've been worried about the WS6, and now I have more content coming for that, because I did something to it that I will reveal in another video. But it still runs, don't get me wrong. But yeah, and then once I get this all figured out, I'll make a end video on the G8, because I'm gonna take this to this track as soon as it earns my trust, because it's still like a freshened up motor and a rebuilt trans. So just give me time on that, and yeah, we will be doing some track days with this thing, some drag strip days, not track days. But I think I'm gonna end it off here. I'm gonna go home, get some sleep. But I appreciate you guys watching, and like I said, any questions, holler at me. I'll answer them the best way I can. And follow me on Instagram. I'm not gonna say like and subscribe because I think that's cheesy, but if you want to, go ahead and pop that button. But I appreciate you guys watching again, and thanks for coming back. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.